I think by now most of us know of the Beiter company. Beiter is based in Germany. They produce precision manufactured archery accessories such as plungers, and they do make a lot of things like nocks, which are very small, very well made. I've been using this particular set of nocks recently, the Beiter symmetrical nocks. They're nice and they're purple and they fit really well and they shoot fine. But you've probably always wondered, what if you could eat these? Introducing Jelly Nocks by Beiter. This is not a joke, they do sell a line of candy or sweets or lollies or fruit gummies specifically. These are of course made in Germany. The whole pack is in German, so I've translated the nutrition on the back. These are vegan lollies, which means they don't use gelatin. The flavorings are natural with natural sweeteners, and they use natural food colorings. The whole pack is 100 grams and the serving nutrition is below. One pack will contain about 1500 kilojoules or about 380 calories. Now, I'm not entirely sure how to review an edible product, so let's start by getting this out on a tray. Nice. Obviously the novelty is that it looks like a knock. Not exactly, it's more like a mold rather than a knock. I think actually making it knock shape with the throat cut out looks a little weird, and it might actually cause problems when people actually eat knocks, so avoiding that. These are obviously gimmicky knock shaped gummies. As a disclaimer, this pack I've had for a while. It's actually about a month past its best before date. It still should be fine. I did kind of spend like 8 months losing 10 kilograms in preparation for this review, so let's give it a try. I swear there are fewer green ones in this pack. I'm sure everyone has superstitions over what colors are the most absent in any pack of lollies, like Skittles or M&Ms or whatever. So if you have any conspiracy theories, post them below. What color is missing the most in your set? So with that said, let's try these lollies out. So we'll start with the one green one I found. I believe this is the apple flavor, assuming the colors are fairly generic. So let's have a try. That's definitely apple. That one was nice. Alright, so remember, these are fairly natural flavors, natural sweeteners, sugars. That's pleasant. So the apple flavor is well, the flavor profile is quite light. It's not very sweet. Considering how small these are, the flavor profile isn't overpowering. It's a fairly mild, pleasant, light flavor. It is a fresh apple taste. In terms of texture, it's not very chewy. It's hard to kind of gauge this because depending on what sweets you have in your country, you might have different preferences. For example, here in Australia, we have like gummy bears, but the gummy bears are like the Haribos in Europe, UK, and they're quite chewy. They're quite tough, which people love chewing on. It's more of a gelatin texture. This doesn't have any gelatin, so it's not quite jelly bean texture. It's a little softer, more like al dente kind of texture. So it's to the tooth. You actually kind of bite it, you can chew it, and then it kind of breaks up pretty quickly. That's apple. Let's try the white one, which I believe is peach. There's yellow, which I think is passion fruit. I think white is peach. So we'll try peach next. Stuck in the teeth. All right, let's try peach. I didn't have this before I went on camera because I was training, doing weightlifting. I was really short on sugar and carbs, so I actually did junk on a few myself. So this is my first time eating this. But back when I first opened it, I just kind of ate it, kind of didn't think about it. But now that I'm actually taste testing these are really nice. So peach, The peach one tastes more like lychee. I don't think there's a lychee flavor specifically. I'm not sure why I'm reading this. I can't read German. But I'm pretty sure there's no lychee here. So I think that was peach. There's apple, orangen, apple, passion fruit, Schwarze Johannisbeer. Yeah, I give up. No. Yeah, pretty sure there's no lychee, but it tastes like lychee. So there might be the peach one. Again, very fresh, kind of refreshing flavor. Not sweet, not very sweet. And being natural colors, it's kind of hard to tell which sometimes. So you can see that's the plate up close. So the colors are kind of mixed up. The green's very similar to the yellow, which is very similar to orange, very similar to white. But you can tell them apart. Next, we'll try the yellow one, which I believe is passion fruit. Yep, that's passion fruit. I haven't had sweets for a long time. I don't crave sweets. I lost the taste for it after my diet. That is pleasant. Just having one or two of these is probably enough for the texture and the experience. I mean, a lot of people can't control eating lollies. So if you eat like a bag of these, but you probably eat a whole bag of these in one shot. Like it's so small, you can probably do a whole handful. I'm just doing one at a time, just for flavors. But just one. I mean, in terms of mouthfeel, one doesn't feel like enough. You need like a handful, like Skittles and all that. Like one Skittle is kind of miserable. You need like several or a handful to make it sense. Same with M&Ms. But of course, a handful of Skittles is very, very sweet. And if you don't have a sweet tooth, it can be really overbearing. If you are a sweet tooth person, then your teeth won't last very long in that case. But that's kind of what the enjoyment is of Skittles, is having a lot. So I'll try the handful in a moment, but we'll do one at a time. Yeah, it's not particularly juicy. Like you don't really salivate when you bite into it. You do get a bit of moisture once you bite in. Once it mixes with your saliva, it does have a nice burst of fruit flavor. But it's not overpowering. That's kind of my impression. Let's go for the red. Now, the funny thing was when I filmed it earlier, it was kind of mid-afternoon, the daylight was different. I couldn't tell the difference between the purple one and the red one. They were very similar in color. But now that I've got the white light here, they're much more obvious. You can see on camera there. So we'll go for the red one, which I believe is strawberry. Let's have a try. Yeah, it's a very generic berry flavor, which I guess strawberry is generic berry, kind of raspberry, strawberry sort of thing. That wasn't my favorite, but it is a nice kind of mix there. Let's try the purple one. What was purple? It was grape, wasn't it? I'll do purple. Blackcurrant. Funny thing is, I know in America, purple tends to be more the grape flavor. Red tends to be more cherry flavored. Whereas in Europe, purple's more blackcurrant, I believe. We don't have any grape flavors. I mean, in Australia, lollies are very similar. We use the European flavors based on European manufacturing. So blackcurrant is more the purple color. That's actually a really nice blackcurrant flavor. Delicious. And I think orange was the last one. I think this is orange. So again, very similar to the yellow and the white. We'll see. No, it's orange. Tell right away. So, oh, that's probably the best one. I mean, clearly the quality of the sweets, the gummies, they're good enough. You can definitely tell flavors apart. It's kind of the whole Skittles phenomena where they're all the same flavor, just different colors, so they can be kind of mess with your perception. But for these, you can definitely tell they're different flavors. So anyway, my palate is not refined, honestly, but you can definitely tell the difference between apple and orange, passion fruit, blackcurrant, so on. So yeah, that's delightful. Okay, let's try a mix. I'll just grab a handful. We'll grab 4. Let's see what it tastes like to have all 4 at once. Oh wow. Okay. That's how it's meant to be done. Like we said, the whole Skittles phenomenon, like M&M's. Having one is sour. It's like a handful in your mouth. Oh. Okay. That is A+ delicious. I mean, the difference should be obvious, but obviously more volume of lollies or candy. There's much more bite to it, not hard. Same texture, but there's more to chomp on. One of these is very thin. It's like having like a pasta noodle. You bite into it, it just breaks right in half. You have like a mouthful. You bite into it, it's the same density, same texture, but a lot more of it. It's like 4 or 5 in a row. And the moment you bite into it, all that natural flavoring comes out at the same time. Let's try it again. I'll mix some more flavors up. Let's just the apple. Look at some strawberry and peach. I do 4 at a time. I think any more than 4 is a bit too much. Oh yeah. That's really good. Like I said, it's not very sweet to begin with. So having a mouthful does give you the sugar hit that you really wanted to. And again, that flavor combination is great. The different fruit flavors mix very well together. Nothing really sticks out. It's not like the black currant is overpowering, or there's a lemon that's overpowering, or licorice which is overpowering. Everything's really, it kind of matches right well. It tastes like a fruit salad kind of texture, flavor. Okay. I didn't expect a whole lot. They're just gummies, but for someone who doesn't really like lollies that much, this is actually nice. Now, would I pay a premium price for some fruit gummies? No, you're paying for the gimmick, but even so, these are really nice. If you can find this in your shop and just like going to buy like Arrow Parts or Nocks, ironically enough, it's worth picking up one of these just for fun. They again, they're made in Germany. Most stores are importing them from Germany, so the prices will be very much inflated. But if you can get them in Europe or your local store stocks it as a novelty, worth trying once. Kind of share it around to your club, to your mates, just for the lols. It is really amusing to see these knock shape gummies. But the taste is actually quite nice. Again, they might be a premium price because of the novelty and the gimmick, but the actual taste and texture is A+. Really surprisingly nice. And overall, if you can't get this, I would recommend this. This is definitely something you would have in a kit for fun, and it tastes good. So there we go. That's my review on Beiter Jelly Nocks. Sweet. Hope you enjoyed. On a more serious note though, I wasn't kidding when I said I've lost like 10 kilograms since the start of the year. If you see my videos, my last few edits, I have changed significantly. I wasn't really like that much like overweight. I was categorized as overweight on the BMI scale. I was feeling round and bloated, and especially post-COVID, I had struggles with really caring about my health. So I did make a mission this year to change my eating habits, change my exercise, especially now that I'm going back to competition. I want to be more fit to improve my archery. That's been an amazing journey. Doing calisthenics, doing weightlifting, SBTs of course, and the biggest thing for anyone being on that weight loss journey is diet. And the biggest change for me would be keeping track of my food, calorie counting to an extent, more so keeping track of my macros and my micros, and making sure my balanced diet covers all the bases. And for that reason, one of the things I want to really point out, especially for many of us here who might be living fairly sedentary lives, I mean, many of us are archers, of course, but archery isn't the most intensive sport, and while those of us who are outdoors a lot or training a lot will probably have that balance life, these things can creep up to you. A general pattern across most of the world is the obesity crisis. Australia is very fat, America very much so, many European countries are struggling with obesity, and I just want to make a reminder to just look after yourself. I'm not saying you can't eat lollies or sweets like this. These are treats. I'm not much of a sweet person anymore, but doesn't mean you can't be, of course. But just be mindful of what you are eating. One of these packs, which you can eat in one shot, is 1500 kilojoules, which is roughly 350 calories, 1000 kilocalories. That's a lot. Like that's a snack or a small meal in itself. That's what I would normally eat for like a mini breakfast or mini lunch. And that can really creep up on you. I work with people. I work in a school, of course. Teachers are stressed out. They drink coffees and eat chocolates and lollies, just keep themselves going. They might sneak some like fast food along the way. And you don't really realize how much you've consumed until you look at the back and see your portion sizes, your serving sizes, and how many sugars and carbohydrates and calories you're consuming. So be treat-wise. Like, do observe what you are eating. You don't have to track everything, but if you don't know how much you're eating, I really do recommend that you start logging for a short period of time. And once you know how much you're eating, if you need to cut back, you can cut back. Remove some things that you don't need. I personally ate more out of boredom rather than like cravings, or I really love hamburgers or lollies like this. But yeah, just look after yourself. Nice treats every now and then, but it is worth looking after yourself, looking after your health, and being more smart of what you're consuming on a daily basis. And hopefully that will keep you not only physically healthier, but mentally healthier. So thank you all for watching. Hope you are taking care of yourself. Do enjoy yourself, of course, and hopefully we'll see you next time.